Hello, 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 Dreamers. Perla here, as always. Thank you for your love and support. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing to the channel. If you haven't done so, go ahead and do so. We would love to have you. So this is Sagittarius Capricorn's Cusp weekly reading. Uh, Duels, they're coming in pairs. Two, two, two is what I keep on seeing. There's a two, two, and a two there. The duality of something, needing to accept the duality within yourself or needing to accept the duality of a connection. I don't know. We're just getting into this, guys, so just bear with me. This is going to be a challenging week when it comes to like emotions or feelings arising. Um, Feeling like you're needing a lot more, needing to utilize a lot more tools or something like that to get a hold of yourself, to get a hold of your emotions, to get a hold of your feelings, to stay grounded is what I'm picking up. Don't ever be ashamed to ask for help. Don't ever be ashamed to have to use tools or anything like that. If you are having a more difficult week when it comes to emotions. And it's funny, not funny in the ha ha ha, but it's like, it's weird because it's coming in as like work wise or career wise, you're having a really good week. You're having a really, really good week when it comes to like finances and career. But then your emotions are kind of like all over the place this week. All right, let's go ahead and let's see. The duality of everything is what I keep on hearing. For those of you that are talking to somebody or like in a fresh relationship, like a new relationship, why are you so afraid to be vulnerable? You're really fighting the that not wanting to be vulnerable towards this person. You're really hiding a lot of yourself from this individual. If you're still in that space where you feel like you cannot open up or that you're not at least making the effort to open up or at least or you're not even recognizing, let's put it this way, that you have all these walls up and you're not allowing yourself to be vulnerable, there is a need here that this might just be a season for you to just be by yourself. This might just be a season where you need to be alone. Maybe you need to know, maybe you have to relearn how to be by yourself before, like learning to be vulnerable with yourself. Like I know people that won't even allow themselves to cry in private because they see crying as a weakness, right? So if you cannot be vulnerable with yourself, if you cannot be honest with yourself, if you can't speak certain things out to yourself, how are you expecting to be vulnerable to other? So I think this is where the duality of things are, where the same way that you treat yourself and the same way that you speak to yourself is the same way that you're treating and speaking to others. The same way that you allow you yourself to see parts of you. Give me a second, guys. I need to take this. So we were talking. So now we're back. Sorry about that, guys. I'm having surgery this next Friday, a week from today. Yay! Anyways, the duality of everything. So we were talking about like how you treat yourself, how you talk to yourself, how you view yourself is the same things that you put out there when you connect with other people. And for some of you, that relationship with yourself is something that you need to work on. Is something that you that should be your priority first before getting into relationships with other people, because whoever it is that you're talking to, that you're dating, is basically telling you like, you have these walls up and they don't feel like they want to fight you on them. You do not allow yourself to be vulnerable. You are reacting very quickly. You're making a lot of assumptions when it comes to certain things instead of like talking or communicating with this person. And what they're saying to you is not invalid. What they're saying to you because they really do care and they really do want to see this relationship, this connection grow into something, but you are holding it at a standstill. You are holding them back. You are pushing them back, and they feel like they are out of options at this moment. Alrighty. So let's go ahead and let's pull out an oracle card. Enter the garden of delights. Spirit is asking you, and it's a number 28. Spirit is asking you to allow yourself to be vulnerable, allow yourself to experience these types of connections, these types of relationship, and also allow yourself to experience it with yourself. If you allow yourself to experience this love, this connection, this way of being with yourself first, then it's going to be a lot easier for you to receive it from others, right? This is not about like a fake love, like, oh, I love myself. No, it's about being honest. Like, you know what? how do I feel about myself? And then once you're honest, like if you're honest with yourself, I'm like, okay, I don't like this about myself, I don't like that, whether it's superficial, characteristic, or whatever it is, right? Once you have your list, then you're like, okay, where did this start? When did I start seeing myself like this? What drove me to see myself this way? Is this an echo about something that somebody else said? Is this something from my childhood? Or is this really how I actually view myself? And then that way you can start working on rewriting that dialogue that you have with yourself. Alrighty? Well, that is all that I have. Sending every single one of you love, strength, and blessing, guys. Take care. Love you all. Mwah. Bye-bye.